You know, news like this is so gut-punching because you never really know what's going to happen when major controversy takes place. If you guys don't know, the Calamity team has decided to cease development of the Calamity mod. It's kind of hard to put it into words how upset I am because it's the right thing to do and I agree with what they're doing. But Calamity is the whole reason why me, Junzi, and Andy got together, and the reason why I'm a Terraria creator to this day. Because if it wasn't for the three of us playing Calamity and making stupid characters and freaking out over every single boss, then I probably wouldn't have become a creator in the first place in the Terraria scene. Well, let's go ahead and just read this. Hey everybody, we have been having a lot of internal discussion, and after much debate we have come to announce a very difficult decision. We will unfortunately be ceasing all development of Calamity. There are a few reasons we've decided to do this, but there is one simple reason that stands out far above the rest. We're sure most of you are aware of the trouble past Calamity's development at this point. Many of us have felt personally betrayed, and in time and time after being promised something better than that never ended up coming. We are just tired at this point, and almost all the passion we had for the mod has been soured, with many of us having chosen to leave as a consequence. Most of us want to simply move on and would be far happier working on our own projects that aren't and won't be tied to something with what we feel is irrecoverable tainted reputation. Ozatron basically got outed as ties to the original Calamity guy in being a bad person. If I won't go into detail, it's not really my story to share. Leave a link in the description to the Reddit post and the whole story and all that stuff. It really sucks to see something like this happening, but I agree with them. Like, after 4-5 times of this shit happening, why would you want to continue working on something with such a terrible reputation, right? Some of you are probably aware that we've received several requests for asset removals and wonder what will happen about that if there will be no further development. It sucks, but the answer is that the lack of anybody wanting to work on the mod combined with the staggering amount of these we've received since makes removing and replacing every single one functionally impossible. Yeah, I mean, I was reading a comment on Woot7's video about the same exact thing, and the guy said that there's literally like only 2 people who are willing to like still work on the mod and like keep it updated, and so they just don't have the manpower to be able to do that. It really sucks because those people do deserve their assets to be removed, but if it's physically impossible, there's nothing else they can do. Ceasing development is frankly the closest thing we can do to fulfilling everybody's requests. Absolutely do not harass anybody who has requested their assets to be removed from the mod. This is only a small part of the issue we're facing, and it's not the fault of a single one of them that this is happening. All of them have valid reasons to want this, and we wish we could reasonably take the time to follow through with these requests before throwing in the towel. In terms of things that will go past this, due to legal concerns, no real uploads or forks of the Calamity can be made and uploaded. For the sake of clarity, this means things such as fables, add-ons, and such are fine. Honestly, it feels good to see that the add-ons are okay, because Wrath of the Gods, Fables, a ton of other things have been kind of the thing that are required for me. Infernum too, like I'm literally in the middle of playing Infernum with June and Andy. Past that though, we don't really know a lot of what happens next. Depends on Ozatron being present to potentially hand things over and sort things out, such as bounties up for work for the mod yet to be paid, and his sole ownership over the Calamity GitHub. As of now, he has not responded to anything in the development server recently, and we're hoping to get back in contact soon to receive all of this. However, given the current state of things, we don't know if he'll even bother. However, there is one thing that is certain despite all this. All the developers are incredibly thankful for the overwhelming amount of support over the past decade. It's mind-boggling how big Calamity and its community have become over the years, and so many of us have loved working on it up until these final days, in spite of everything. The journey has been long, bumpy, rough, and chaotic, and yet it's still been wonderful despite that. Working on this, so many of us have learned to accomplish things we never thought we'd be able to do, and no matter how painful it is to never see our dreams truly finished, the things we learned we can do to be able to see the rest of our dreams maybe come to fruition someday is something that can never be taken away. So to all of you who have been with us, new or old players, those who are only into Calamity casually, and for those who have had it be a defining part of their lives, thank you for making our dreams come true. There's also a separate thing which I won't go into detail, but I'll put it up on screen. Ozatron just removing their ability to post this on the website. He's basically going full scorched earth in this whole thing. You know, I just want to say, like, thank you to Calamity. Thank you for everything. You're the reason why I got back into Terraria. I literally went from playing Terraria like years ago. I only played on classic mode and I beat the game one time. And then years later, Junzi and Andy were like, dude, we're gonna get a third person and we're gonna play Calamity. And I'm like, holy shit, that sounds like an awful idea. But I did it anyway because I was excited to play with my friends. And looking back on it now, Calamity opened the door for so many opportunities. Like, I got to work with Junzi. I got to work with Woot7. I've got to work with so many people just because of Calamity. Even though it doesn't seem like it, like, Calamity opened up the doors for me to meet all these amazing people and work on projects that I never thought I'd work on. I posted my first full-length Terraria video basically only because I played Calamity. So, in all honesty, it kind of sucks, but it doesn't at the same time, because I kind of understand why this had to happen. Rest in peace, Calamity. And as for me, I won't be playing the base Calamity mod probably anymore. Probably not for anyone's channel, not for my own channel. I did have plans to do some Calamity stuff, which I'm already working on it, but that's for Junzi's channel. But for me personally, I won't be uploading any Calamity onto my channel. I did have plans, but unfortunately with this recent news, there's no reason to upload base Calamity onto my channel at all. I will be working on some other projects though. I have a ton of other collabs that I want to get uploaded and things that I want to do, a ton of modded stuff that I can still put on my channel. If you're gonna miss the Calamity shenanigans, there's always the videos on Junzi's channel, which linked in the description as always, that you can go back and watch. They're hilarious. They're probably the best moments I've had on Terraria and with my friends in general. So to the Calamity devs who work so hard, to the good ones at least, thank you. You really did do a lot for me in these like 9-10 months that I have been in the Terraria scene. So thank you guys, to every single one of you. You really did make me closer with my friends and give me an opportunity that I didn't think I would ever deserve or get. So thank you, Calamity. Thank you, Junzi. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Woot7. Thank you to everybody who has kind of been the door opening for me. And yeah, peace out.